Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Really nice job here by the defense, staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield and on the quarterback.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a run on first down. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his second touchdown of the year. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, it's Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Play action now. It's Nix. Throw right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On first down, here's McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It's a gain of 16 and very quickly a first down.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could and leads to a nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On second down, here's McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Third and 5. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That'll be intercepted. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. Oh, yeah. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big game.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. We are through one. It's the Broncos with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Second and 11. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Broncos have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Second and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield, and
the pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should.
This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. Third down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Broncos. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now, a second down throw for Nix. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal. Throwing, Nix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He is in. Touchdown, Broncos. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. No problem there on the extra point. Vikings draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
2nd down. Nix. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. Here's Nix to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, it'll set up a third down. Nix from the gun on third down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Denver first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. They'll get this down to the 44. That's about it. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. To throw is Nix. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll be third down. Back to throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Up the middle they go. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They send him right out of the slot. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Vikings will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing is Nix. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 24-21 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Broncos are on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On first down, here's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
In motion, it's Jefferson. McCarthy to the air on second down. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. The extra point is good. Vikings have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. On second down, it's Nix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Give up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Minnesota.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball. The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On second down, here's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Diggs. 14 on the pickup. It'll be a Vikings first down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play and see if they can keep points off the board.
In motion, it's Jefferson. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. One more play in this third quarter.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
His kick is perfect. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's Knicks. He'll let it go deep left sideline.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. That's to the outside. He's got Jefferson.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. A throw on the move is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Here's a run going left. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
To him on 1st down. He'll be stopped, just a short gain, down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game late, and this is third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
A run on first and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Now, second and goal. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Minnesota. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point. Up and good. And the Vikings will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Nix from the gun on third down. That is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's first down. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down, Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
They'll run. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. In motion, it's Jefferson. McCarthy to the air on second down. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now on second and long. They'll stick to the ground. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Important moment here, third down and 4. They'll run here.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on fourth down. You find yourself in a tied ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A good spot here, second and a yard. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He connects with Mims. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. Second down, goal to go.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
This kick is good. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0.